Hey, Leslie,
What?
yeah, we're on recording.
Recording?
We're recording.
Bagay.
Leslie, I don't see you.
Oh, you don't see me? Bakit? Why?
I
How?
know.
Your
You must
nose.
have pressed something.
Ayan. Can you see me, Sir Juni?
Yeah, that's better.
The better?
Better.
Leslie.
Leslie,
Ay, nawawala ako. Oh, no, no, no. How do I do that?
you keep pressing the video button.
Baan? Ay,
Video
hindi ko alam
button.
paano ano. How? There. And how do I switch it to switch camera?
Now I can see your
There.
bananas.
You can see
I can see the bananas and the fries.
that? And that's right. Sikat mo na lang nakakahiya.
Leslie, where are you? You're at home?
I'm at home at the moment, Sir Juni.
Okay. Then where is home?
Where is home? Where well, we are currently located at Crowborough. It's East Sussex at the moment.
East Sussex.
Yep.
Sussex is somewhere, what, middle of the UK?
So we are in the countryside at the southeast of London.
Oh, okay. Are you near the sea?
Um,
Not
if
really.
you travel 1 hour to the west or to the south, then you will find
Mm-hmm.
seashore.
Like it's boring.
Like Eastbourne, oh, my husband was answering, like
Eastbourne.
Eastbourne,
Mm-hmm.
ano pa yung mga
Right.
Eastbourne, Brighton, that's all 1 hour away from Crowborough.
Okay. How do you spell the cobra?
Crowborough is actually, it's Crowborough. Crowborough, if we pronounce it in
Oh,
um
really?
accent. Actually, I had a problem before when I first came here to the UK because we visited a church and we were saying, they were asking me, where are you located? So where are you gonna be based? And then I answered,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. So we would be staying in Crowborough. And they were like, what? Yeah,
Oh my God.
Crowborough. And they don't understand.
Wait, let me check it out. Uh, oh, you're near Dover,
Yes, near Dover.
the cliffs of
Um,
Dover.
Tunbridge Wells.
Oh yeah,
East.
Eastbourne. I saw it already.
Yeah.
Okay. I just can't find the crow something. The cobra.
Um, we are 1 hour and 30 minutes away from London by train.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Uh,
why did you choose that area?
I didn't have a choice when I came here because this is where my hospital is located. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I'm here. And also, actually, I considered the proximity of Crowborough to London. So we are only 1 hour and 30
Mm.
minutes away from London. If ever we would like to go to Paris,
Yeah.
that would be about, I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know,
near.
away as well. And
Okay,
we
how
can
do you spell the place again? Crow.
Crowborough. Crowborough.
CROW.
CROWBOROUGH.
BOROU. Oh my God, that's how you pronounce it. Cobra. It's like
Crowborough.
cobra. Oh, I like your place.
Yeah, so we are in the
You're
countryside
in
and
East Sussex. Okay.
East Sussex. Yeah, they have
Mm-hmm.
weird pronunciations for all of their
Cobra.
names. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so
really,
nice.
if you say Crowborough, they
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't understand.
Really?
They wouldn't.
Aw, Cobra.
Yeah,
Then this is where you began. That's
that's
where you
where
started.
UKRN began. That's where it all started.
Okay. That was like what? 2 years ago.
That was yeah, more than 2 years ago, Sir Juni.
Okay. So I'm talking to Leslie.
Hi!
Leslie Glutton.
Hi!
Leslie was a student of mine way back. When was this, Leslie?
That's
2022 also, right?
2022. When
Mm-hmm.
I became a student of Sir Juni, the great,
My
intelligent,
God.
handsome,
Wow.
kind, and very accommodating Sir Juni.
Oh my God. You must owe me a lot of money to use all of those adjectives on me.
No,
When was this exactly, Leslie? Like end of 2022,
I
sometime.
remember I became your
Mm.
student around that would be around February to March of 2022, and then I
Oh,
took my
really
exam,
early. Hmm.
and then
And
I
then on,
left for the UK September.
wow, so fast.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. In the end, how was it when you first arrived in Crowborough?
In Crowborough. Um so
Was
when
it a
we
major
first
adjustment?
uh well, the major adjustment would be the weather, I think, because when we came here
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
autumn season, so it's a bit
Wow.
cold. And then
Wow.
when
Mm.
we first came here, we settled in Liverpool first because that's
Oh,
where we had the
really?
yeah, that's where we had the
Way
first week of
north.
spring. Way north, so it's definitely
Hmm.
colder. And then the days are starting to get shorter when we came here.
Yeah. Okay. And how
But
long did
not
you stay in Liverpool?
yeah, we stayed in Adelphi Hotel in Liverpool. And luckily for me, I have a very, very generous employer. So that's my
Hmm.
main consideration when choosing an employer because my husband came along with me. I
Oh,
tagged my
really?
husband.
I
Yeah,
see. So
was already
smart.
I got deployed here in the UK, and then I asked my employer, can I bring my husband with me? So my husband was with since day one. He
So
was in the
nice.
company. Yeah.
Hmm.
They allowed him into the accommodation in the hotel and in the free
Mm.
hospital accommodation of the hospital when we came to Crowborough.
The Liverpool thingy, that was COVID time, right? So that was like your
That was after.
the mandatory 2 week whatever.
We no
No,
longer had the
training.
quarantine when we came,
Oh,
but
no
it was
longer. Okay.
training. Yeah. So when we came here, like things are already back to normal. No one's wearing a face mask. Like,
Really?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're really relaxed with all the policies with COVID and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. In the end, so since you mentioned the temperature, so
temperature,
yeah, your temperature. Like, what's your current temperature
the current temperature
right now?
in UK at the moment in Crowborough, to be specific, we are
Mm-hmm.
at 3 degrees at the moment,
Hey,
which is a good
God.
weather.
Ah,
Which is
just the thought of it makes me shiver.
actually,
So
to be
cold.
honest, three
Mm.
degrees during winter is actually, I would consider it, in my opinion, a very mild weather. Because sometimes we can go
What?
like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's actually a very mild weather. So
Mm-hmm.
we can go below the freezing point here in the UK sometimes.
Oh my God. Okay. Do you like that kind of weather?
Not really. I'm
Really?
not fond of the cold weather because I'm from the Philippines. I'm from the tropical island of the Philippines. I like the warm, sunny weather. Yeah. It is a
What?
shorter days, and we just
Uh-huh.
had the winter solstice the other day,
Yeah.
and the sunrise would be around 8 in the morning, and then around 3 or 4 it's already dark. So basically, you can't, I don't know.
Oh my
It's
God.
You can't do anything. I mean, you can do something, but because there's no sunshine, you feel
Mm-hmm.
sleepy. tired most of the time. Third thing.
So hard to imagine. Are the shops still
Mhm.
open at around that time? Around, yeah,
Uh,
because 3 or 4, or yeah,
um,
you still have groceries.
then actually, Sir
Mm-hmm.
Junie, you know what? I realized the UK is different from the Philippines in the way their shops are open.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're pretty much like Germany, not quite,
Mm-hmm.
but the shops are closed during Sundays. So, like, if you
Oh,
doing your grocery run during the weekend and
yeah.
Saturdays, then you could have
Mm-hmm.
the chance to go to do your grocery during
Uh-huh.
Sundays. Yeah, we made a couple of mistakes along the way when we started here. Like in our mind, groceries are always open, just like how it was in how it is in the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like we go to the grocery, we go to the parking, and then realize, oh, why is it closed? Oh yeah, it's Sunday, so that's why it's closed. So we have to wait until Monday. They kinda, I think part of their culture, they kinda respect people's rest day. They kinda
Mm-hmm.
really aim for the work-life balance in the UK, which is what I really like.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I've heard about that a lot. But maybe
Mm.
that's because the area is like rural, right? I mean,
Um,
if you go
they,
to something like London,
no,
it's
they would
different, right?
get no, the groceries would be closed Sundays, like wherever you go. There would be 24/7.
Wow.
Yeah, but Sundays they're definitely closed
Okay.
because they do
And
pay
then,
premium for letting workers pay on weekends. So for
mm-hmm,
hospitals, there's separate pay. There's a different pay for Saturday, which is 1.6 of your salary. Then if it's a
mm-hmm,
Sunday, that would be
it's
1.8
double,
salary,
nearly
almost
double.
double.
Okay.
Yeah, we call it a weekend enhancement.
A weekend enhancement. So might as well just work on a Sunday, right? No.
Yeah, but for
Mm-hmm.
me, I'm not working on weekends and I'm not working holidays because I'm working in the theater and we're currently closed at the moment. So I'm enjoying. I'm
Whoa.
gonna have 2 weeks paid rest day.
Why? Why is that? Why do you have something like that? two
Because
weeks. Uh,
2 weeks,
the theater is
yeah,
closed for 2 weeks, really?
closed for 2 weeks. We do
Mm-hmm.
have on call theater practitioners which can
Mm-hmm.
accommodate the patients if something happens because our hospital is an elective hospital, so we mainly deal with
Okay.
osteoarthritis, and so
Uh-huh.
we don't accommodate patients on
Okay, so where do
holidays.
they go? They go to Sussex. Is that right?
Yeah, if something bad really happens, they can go for the NHS, or if that's something the
Mm-hmm.
surgeon or the theater team needs to look into, then the on-call team would be there
Mm-hmm.
to accommodate the patients. But mostly we are closed. We started closing December 21, and then we
Wow.
will be back January 2nd.
Wow, it's like your Christmas break.
Yeah, so we like there's really work
Paid.
life. I can enjoy my Christmas break.
Oh my God, you better take the IELTS again. What are you gonna do for 2 weeks? Study for the IELTS again.
I booked my driving exam, my
Oh, that's
theory.
good.
I
Mm-hmm.
would be trying to sit for my theory exam next
Yeah.
year.
Okay.
I need
All right. Yeah, you gotta learn how to drive already. So you
yes.
can go to like
uh,
Scotland.
Scotland, yeah, maybe, or Paris. Eric, what do you call the underground water transportation?
Really? To
What do you call?
Paris?
I don't know how. I don't know how. Is it called a tube? Tube?
At the tube.
The under what? No, not underground. Underwater.
Under the channel.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called, Sir Juni. But if you like from here and then you
Mm-hmm.
wanna go to Paris, then you will take
Wow.
the underwater mode of
Oh my
mode of
God.
transportation, the tunnel. Yeah, the tunnel.
Okay. From the UK to France. I'm Googling it. The Channel Tunnel.
The channel.
Sorry. The Channel Tunnel. Okay. Then, how's your neighborhood? Leslie, these are like part one questions.
Are these part one questions?
Yeah.
Well, neighborhood in the UK is in a very westernized setup. Wow, kasi sabi mo part one eh. So, ginalingan ko.
Oh, nga, galingan mo. Ah.
I can
I'm
feel that
typing some of your words.
it's a very westernized setup because like in the Philippines, you can feel a sense of camaraderie, like you know
Yeah.
everyone around your neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
Whereas here, I mean, I don't know. The only people I know in my
Really?
neighborhood is my landlord, and then the other tenant living 5 steps away from us. We do
Uh-huh.
have a neighbor in a different house, and we haven't met each other.
Really?
Actually, the last time I was able to hear them was when our car got stuck in snow last year or last
Bro.
last year. But like for there's a Christmas season, you wouldn't see people in your neighborhood exchanging gifts. Like
Okay.
someone food, hi, Merry Christmas, and being so friendly, even if
Yeah.
they're just neighbor. Yeah,
So,
so it's
so you
really
said
different.
like, so the houses are quite far apart.
Um,
Not really.
not really,
Mm-hmm.
but wouldn't really bother talking to each other unless you
Mm-hmm.
personally know them. So
Okay.
like
But
a bit sad. I mean,
generally, they're
uh,
friendly.
they're friendly, but if you're not
Mm-hmm.
like part of their circle, then they wouldn't bother knowing you.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike
Okay.
in the Philippines, we have a lot of marites. They will ask you,
Oh my God. Mm-hmm.
you'll pretend to be friendly just so you can spill the tea.
Spill the tea. Isn't that spill the beans? Maybe
Spill the,
that's because it's
that's the millennials, spill the tea.
okay. Maybe that's because you're in the UK. All right. Huh. And
Spill the
then,
tea.
um, are there many Filipinos where you are?
Um, we do have a decent amount of Filipino workers here.
Mm-hmm.
How many? Yeah,
Really?
actually, we are attending a Filipino church, so which
Oh,
is
you do.
99% Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
So church membership would be around, I don't know, less 200. I'm not sure. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just guessing, probably
This is
about
like
two.
it's a Catholic or what? A fundamentalist. It's a
So
Christian church. Christian
it's
church.
an evangelical Christian church because I'm an
Evangelical.
evangelical
Oh,
ever
so
since.
nice.
Yeah.
Like it has a strong sense of community, right?
So I when I left the Philippines,
You didn't really feel so.
I never thought I would be able to find a Filipino church in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
A
Mm-hmm.
Christian church, but a church which is 99% Filipino. This is a bonus for me, Sir Juni.
Wow. Okay. A Filipino pastor.
A Filipino pastor as well.
Oh, so
But
nice.
you know
Mm-hmm.
what, Sir Juni? I'm part of the kids ministry, and we a lot when I tried to teach the kids because they do have a very heavy accent, and I was like, what are you talking about? Teacher.
Chicha. These are like Filipino kids raised.
Yeah, Filipino kids raised and born in the UK, and I was like, kids, hold on. And of course, they
So
are kids.
much
So,
fun.
English is not my second language, so they will just talk to me in their British.
Since you mentioned that, like, how's your British? Like, you gotta speak like the Brits, right?
I, I, we, yeah,
You
I
gotta speak like
realized,
them.
I noticed if you try to imitate their accent, then
Hmm.
they can. then they can understand you better. But that's not to say I already have the British accents. Probably like
A little.
10%. Yeah, a little bit,
Okay.
but um I don't know. For me, I find it hard to actually remove the Filipino accent, and it's
Mm-hmm.
very confusing because when we learn English in the Philippines, it's mostly American accent. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like what your brain is kind of trying to process. Oh, how do I speak it in American? And then of course your
Mm-hmm.
cold, they have their very thick British accent, and then you try to
Uh-huh.
blend in, but you can't.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You have to. You have to blend in.
Yeah, you gotta blend in.
Mm.
Yeah, I hear that a lot from the UK nurses. You gotta sound like the Brits, right?
Yeah, you
Ah,
have to do it. I mean, it's like when you listen to Filipinos speaking trying to speak British, you will
mhm.
still hear the Filipino accent.
Yeah, but at least they
But
try.
yeah, but if you try, if you like this, if you try, then somehow your patients would understand what you're talking about.
I have a student. She came from the UK, right? And then now she's in the US, right? She still speaks British, even though she's in the US.
Very confusing. It's very confusing, and the spelling as well is different. So
Hmm.
some of the spelling is
It
different.
it's like Crowbra.
Crowbra.
Cobra. Cobra. Okay. And then Leslie, just a few more. Tell
Yeah.
me about your place. Do you like your place? I like your place. I can see a cupboard. Is that a sink? And then, wow, you got your like spices.
Twice
Wow. uh,
we can find Sir Juni. So yeah, I
mhm,
like our place because it's the cheapest place we can find in
mhm.
Crowborough.
Okay. It's like a room or
So they call it here. It's a studio type
really?
apartment, and but
Mhm.
here they call it a cottage or a barn. Which yeah, they really call it a barn. So it feels weird because like as Filipinos, we think of barn as something for animals, but or a cabin.
Cabin. Okay.
Cabin, a
So
barn.
it's like detached from the main house or something.
It's detached from the main house.
Like I see your
So the
videos. It looks like when you step out of your house, it's like, there's a big
oh yeah, so
garden. There's a
our
big
land
garden.
10 hectares of land. So there you go. If you open the door,
My God, look
it's
at that.
land. Yeah. So we are really lucky because I really, when I say prayers, I try to be very specific with my prayers. So I prayed for
Wow.
accommodation, which will allow dogs, because of course I got a dog from the Philippines.
Oh,
So
really?
out of all the landlords um I've asked about, so they're the only one who gave me the go signal
Wow.
over. And this is the cheapest one as well.
Wow. Leslie, that's an answered prayer.
It is indeed.
We'll talk
Indeed.
about we'll talk about
Okay.
your dog Milo later.
It's an answered prayer.
Okay, and then like how does is it okay? How much do you pay for it? Like is that okay for you to say?
I don't want to say.
Okay, is
Um,
it like under 500?
yeah, it's
Oh my
under five.
God, man. It's an answered prayer. And
Do you
then
mean that? I mean, bringing the dog over. You mean,
no, no,
or
no, no,
the?
no. Your place, your accommodation.
Oh, no, that's fine. The place we are paying, like 80,000 pesos.
In pounds, that's like what?
In
That's
pounds,
like
that 1,100 pounds. So
oh,
that
okay.
it's cheap because it already includes all the utilities, as they call it, the
Oh,
bills.
really? Okay.
So
Of course, you
Wi-Fi,
have to pay. Oh,
electricity.
what?
Yeah.
Wow. The heating and everything?
Heating and everything, which is very important for me, Sir Junie.
Yeah, it's so important. What? Leslie answered prayer. Oh
Yeah.
my God. So,
Yes,
mm,
I do
mm,
have some requirements in a house. First one
mhm,
being it's cheap, and second one, it has to be dog friendly. And
yeah.
they are like the letting agencies or the leasing agencies,
Hmm.
they're they're not really allowed to say no to dogs, but they would really say, oh, the owner doesn't like dogs. So if you try to
Hmm.
inquire, you would not be a priority.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay.
they would accept your request to, to look at the house and things like that, but you would not be a priority, definitely.
Wow.
They would choose other people ahead of you only because you have a dog. So this is the only accommodation I found which
Wow.
accepted.
Yeah. Was that was that a pond that I saw outside of your house? Or a
Yeah,
river, a stream?
it's a man-made pond.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
To die for.
I
To
can
die
only imagine
for.
how much my landlord is paying for everything. Because they do pay tax for, I forgot how it's called. Like they pay tax monthly or yearly for, like,
Hmm.
depending on the size of your place. So
Hmm.
a regular
Okay.
house is already expensive. So if they have 10 hectares, then you can just imagine how much they're paying.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
10 hectares. Okay. And then, so where is Milo? Milo the dog.
I'm gonna show you Milo. Come here, Milo. Come here. Come here.
Milo
Here
is my
you go.
Milo is freezing cold.
Milo, I found Milo under the duvet because he's a bit cold. Say
He's
hello,
cold. Hi
Milo.
Milo. Milo, you like
My,
the cold?
do you understand Tagalog? Do you understand English, Milo? No, you don't
Yeah.
understand.
He's almost like a human being already. See? Hi Milo. See? He's looking at me. See?
He doesn't understand English, Sir Juni.
Really? He only follows Tagalog.
He only found
So
Tagalog.
when did you bring Milo over? Like how long since you arrived? Since September.
So Milo followed us after 5 months.
Okay.
So yeah,
Was Milo really part of the plan?
Milo was indeed part of the plan.
Oh really?
Yeah. The
Like when you were leaving for the UK, you were thinking of Milo already. That's why you asked if they would allow pets.
yeah.
Wow, that's great planning.
Yeah,
In-
if you can only imagine all the planning I've put, all the energy I've
yeah,
put into
yeah,
planning everything, and
yeah.
the resources as well, because you have to find an accommodation, and
Uh-huh.
then all the requirements to bring Milo over, and then I
Hmm.
have to find someone with a plane ticket going to the UK about the same time Milo's coming over, because
Oh,
I
really?
needed someone as the guardian of Milo before they allow
Oh,
him over, which is like just formality, but yeah.
oh, okay. It's cheaper that way.
Sorry.
It's cheaper that way.
Not really, Sir Juni. I don't
Is
even
it more or
understand
less?
why they're asking for a guardian. It didn't change
Uh-huh.
anything. It's part of the requirement, but doesn't really change anything
Okay.
because we have all the paperworks, but they wouldn't allow Milo to come in without a guardian.
Okay.
Without
And
a
then,
guardian.
that's animal rights, Leslie.
Yeah. One thing
Animals have
with
their
the
rights.
progressive countries is
Yeah,
um they do have animal rights.
yeah, they do. In the end, is there anything at all that you don't like about your place? Nothing.
Ah, I
Nothing
don't
really.
know. Not nothing really, I guess, because if you wanna find the negative in something, then you will definitely find something negative.
Okay.
With.
That's
If
a
you try
nice
to be
answer.
yeah, if you try to be
Yeah.
positive, then notice all the positive things. So
Really
no
good
one's
answer.
perfect, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
prefer at the positive side of things instead of being all
So,
depressed what's going
mhm.
on. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that place is like at the back of the property, right?
it is at the back of the property.
So quiet, right?
Very quiet, and then
Mhm.
since we are detached from the main house, then we
Oh.
wouldn't have to worry about the things we cook, because British,
Mm,
they're very particular with the scent of what you're cooking, and we don't,
okay.
especially when you're like cooking tuyo for winter.
Oh my God, where do you get it? Where do you get the
um
tuyo?
you I mostly buy all my Asian stuff online, so we have a lot of
Really?
Filipinos. Mm.
Wow. They deliver all the way to Crowborough?
Yes, they do deliver all the way to Crowborough. Look at this, Sir Juni. Oh,
Wow. Oh my God, look at those.
it's
That's
dried
dried
mango.
mangoes. Wow. It's like you
Yeah.
never left.
Oh, I have the fish crackers.
Oh my God. You have your fish crackers.
About the
Mm.
fish.
Okay.
Sinigang mix and everything you need for a Filipino household. Oh, I have
Before I go,
it.
what's that? Oh my God. It's like you just went to SM.
Oh, surgery. But, of course, it would be more.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. So I guess from everything that you've said about your place, I think the lesson there is to be very specific with your prayers. Does that work
Mm,
that way? Really?
it does. I mean, I don't
Really?
want to sound religious about it, but if you
Hmm.
pray, you have to believe and understand that there's actually someone up there listening to
Hmm.
what you are praying for. So if
Hmm.
you're gonna ask about something, might as well be specific about it. And
Really? Hmm.
me being able to bring my husband over at the same time as me, not everyone gets the convenience to do it or the
Oh,
opportunity
really?
to do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
because if
yeah.
I go for the
Huh.
NHS, they wouldn't allow my husband to come at the same time as me.
It'll be
He
like
can
what,
come
six
after,
months, right?
yeah, after 6 months or something.
So how did that happen? Because of the agency?
Yeah. So would you imagine, Sir Juni, like out of all the hospitals in the UK, that I would land or that I would stumble upon an agency who will
Hmm.
try to look into my request of bringing my husband over, and me
Uh-huh.
actually find a hospital who would actually like me for my credentials and actually, you
Wow.
know, into my request of
Yeah, yeah,
bringing my
yeah.
husband. Yeah,
Oh my
so
God. It's like everything just fit in like a puzzle.
yeah, so yeah, definitely.
Wow. Next
Like
time I'm
living an
gonna be more specific with my prayers
be
there.
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, can you find me a nurse in the UK who's
Yeah,
a
sure.
permanent resident?
And then yes, you're good. And then I will see you here in the UK.
Very
Why
precise.
not? Why not?
She has
Oh,
to be around like 35 to 40.
yeah. I'm really grateful for Juni. I
Well,
mean, I'm really grateful.
yeah, you're really blessed. And then Eric, what does he do?
So, would you believe my husband is now earning more money than me? He's earning
Really?
like triple, quadruple of what I'm earning, if I'm not mistaken.
Wink,
He's
wink.
working. Uh, he's working as a live-in carer
Oh, really? Okay. Also in Cobra.
in he's working in Oakfield. Unfortunately, he has to stay with the client 24/7.
All right. Huh.
But they
And
pay
then, wow. Where is it again?
Oakfield, so that's 15 minutes
Oakfields.
away from Cobra. So
Okay.
the secret to finding a good
Oh,
job
I
in the
saw it. It's south. It's south.
South, yeah.
Oakfield.
So
Yeah.
find a rich patient, take care of
Oh,
the patient
wow.
well, and they'll
Oh
pay
my
you good
God.
money.
Oh my God. Is Eric there? He's there.
He's here.
Yeah, you tell Eric, make sure the patient lives for another 10 years. Wow, man.
He just told me he's gonna do everything in his power to make sure the patient lives forever.
Eric is so blessed.
And you know what, Sir Juni? Eric, he's not a caterer in the Philippines. He's a driver.
What did he do?
He's a
Mm-hmm.
driver.
Mm-hmm.
And for Eric to be able to find a good, a really good paying job, what are the odds of that?
Wow.
And
Wow.
always said, Sir Juni, that I am not the best. I'm not the most talented nurse you can find across
Mm-hmm.
the UK. My husband's not the best as well. But
Mm-hmm.
since we have God on our side, I mean, it sounds cheesy, but it makes all the difference. And I can just say that whenever I look at my life, I can see that I am where I am right now,
Yeah.
not because of how good I am, but because
Yeah.
how God has been very gracious to me. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. And because like before Eric eventually became the live-in caterer he is at the moment, I was
Mm-hmm.
already praying for him to be a live-in caterer. And then I already
Oh,
prayed
you
for
did.
this patient to be his patient. And Eric was saying, oh no, that's not possible because this patient already got his own live-in caterer. And I was like,
Uh-huh.
but we're gonna pray for it because the
Wow.
setup, if patient's gonna be our patient, it's gonna be very convenient for us, 15 minutes away. The patient's
Yeah.
giving us some leeway for him to come over to my house daily and bring me to work, and things like that. So
Yeah.
Eric said it was already impossible, but still I prayed for it. And
Wow.
something with the patient's current live-in caterer, so the caterer left,
Oh my
and then
God.
the job to Eric.
Oh my God. That's the
That
answered
was a month
prayer.
That was a month after I said the prayer, and I was like,
Wow.
yeah, take note of the prayers I'm making. I know you'll find it weird because not everyone likes to talk
Wow.
about our prayer, but yeah, I prayed for
Yeah.
it. Eric said it was impossible because the patient already had his own carer during that
Uh-huh.
time. But look
Okay.
where we are now. We
So,
don't have
mhm,
everything we have now.
mhm. That's a lesson for all the IELTS students. You gotta be specific, right?
And I can say one thing more, Sir Juni, since we're at it. I wanna say na you cannot ask you cannot ask for something to someone you don't know. Like can you
Okay.
just like can you ask your father in heaven about something, then you have
Hmm.
to first establish a relationship with them. Because how can you
Yeah.
call someone
You
you
gotta
don't
be
like?
you
God
gotta
is
be
not a
worthy.
yeah, I mean,
Mm.
God is not like a genie. You call on him whenever you need
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
and
yeah.
him then you chuck him
So
out of the.
nice. Listen, listen to that tip, guys.
I
You
think that's
can't ask for anything from someone you do not know.
yeah,
Yeah.
di ba?
Whew. Okay.
I don't want to sound preachy, but
Very nice,
that,
very
that,
nice.
that's how I see it.
Yeah. Really makes sense. Really makes sense. And then since we talked about Eric's job, wait, what's the condition of the patient? Was he a stroke victim? Is he mobile?
He is semi-mobile because he's got Parkinson's, so he's
Hmm.
using a Zimmer frame whenever he's walking about.
Oh, okay.
But he's okay.
All right.
He's
How old is the patient?
83,
Wow,
85,
come on.
87.
Come on, go to 100. Let's pray for that.
Surgery. I've had a hip patient before. He was
Hmm.
93 when he had his hip surgery, and that's
Oh
fully
my God.
funded by the government.
Wow. Sheesh. 93, can you imagine?
And that's fully funded by the government.
Wow, love the UK.
Hmm.
Better than the States.
It depends on your priorities, I think.
No, I mean when it comes to health, right?
Yeah, it's not perfect, but for me, that's one thing I really like about the UK. Because no matter how expensive the treatment would be, like even if it's leukemia or some sort of weird type of
Hmm.
cancer,
Yeah.
if you if you need to have a coronary artery bypass graft and things like that,
Wow.
expensive thing, then your
Hmm.
savings won't go down the drain. Whereas in the US, they earn good money, but if you max out your healthcare card,
Uh-huh.
that's how you
Yeah.
call. That's when the
Wow.
problem. I mean, all countries have their pros and cons. I wouldn't put the United
Hmm.
States in a bad light. I wouldn't put the United Kingdom in a bad light. Depends on what
Hmm.
works for you, I
All
think.
right. Okay. In the end, since we talked about Eric, what about you? Housework. What do you do? You work in a hospital.
I work
You're
in
in
a
a
theater.
theater, right?
I work in a theater, so I am now called a theater practitioner. But I work in the post anesthetic um,
Hmm.
care unit. In a day, maximum I would have 3 patients only.
Oh,
Something I
can
would
this?
never have if I stayed in the Philippines.
Oh my God. Don't tell me that's something you prayed for as well. Can I have a maximum of only 3 patients a day?
I prayed to be
Incredible.
theater, Sir Juni.
What's that?
I prayed to be transferred to the theater because I
Oh, you
started
did.
board.
Okay. When you were in the Philippines, you worked in the mental,
Men-
right?
Yeah.
Mental
Um.
institution.
So I managed to jump over from psychiatry to medical because the Maribeles Mental Wellness Hospital, it's already transitioning to become a general hospital when I worked
Hmm.
there, handle
Uh-huh.
medical cases. So I kind of emphasized the medical cases I was handling when I applied for this
Mm.
hospital I was
Oh,
working.
really?
That's
Oh,
why they
okay.
accept
All
despite
right.
my
And then,
psychiatric background.
how is it? How's the work? How are your workmates? They're good. Everything's
Um
good.
yeah, I mean it's not
You can't
perfect.
complain.
You would find some people with strong personalities. I'm still
Hmm.
learning how to deal with them because I've
Hmm.
got a very gentle personality. I'm not aggressive. If there's
No,
something,
you no, you got that kind of personality. You're driven.
yeah, but I mean, I'm very gentle. I'm very meek.
Hmm.
If someone wrongs me, then I would uh, probably just stay quiet and think, have I really
Hmm.
done something wrong? I wouldn't
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
retaliate, get into an
Hmm.
argument right away.
Okay,
But
but in general, people are civil.
yeah, it's okay. I mean, because
Hmm.
oh, how can I complain? I only got 3 patients a day.
You got a big problem. You don't know what to do the rest of the day.
Most of the time, we're idle. We're not doing anything because the surgeries they will last about an hour. If it's a
Yeah.
major, an hour and 30 minutes. If it's a major surgery,
Mm-hmm.
So we would be waiting an hour and 30 minutes before we have the first patient. And then if I have the patient, I would probably I would monitor him for about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. And then I will wait for the one to pick up the patient for another 10 minutes. So I'll have the patient for 30 minutes. And then I would be idle again, wait for another 1 hour and 30 minutes. And then by that time, it would be my colleague's turn to look after the patient. So I would be resting.
Okay. Any fellow Filipinos at work?
Yeah, so we do have about less than 10, I think, Filipinos
Okay.
in the place.
How's everybody doing? Are they happy?
Every
Do you talk to each other? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are just starting to settle down after 2 years of working. In all honesty, Sir Juni, I've
Mm-hmm.
just started to settle down. It took me a
What do you
long
mean
time.
by that?
Feeling comfortable, knowing where to go with the groceries, and
Mm-hmm.
knowing how to deal with the colleagues at work, knowing their
Mm-hmm.
culture. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of little things you have to know, I think, when
Okay.
you
Are,
this country, which I
are
kind of
there
underestimated when I came
okay?
here.
Are there any other nationalities you work with?
Romanian,
Oh,
Indian, and African people usually we
okay.
work, and of course we are from different cultures. We have different work ethics. We have different
Mm-hmm.
approach to communication, and that's make it really difficult, I think, for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who's the hardest working? The Filipino?
I
In all
think,
honesty. Yeah.
yeah, I
Okay.
think.
Okay. Um, what else? In the end, where do you see yourself at work? Where does this go?
I I I view success differently, Sir Juni. So I
Mm-hmm.
have any intention to climb up the corporate or the
Mm-hmm.
hospital ladder.
Mm-hmm.
So after 5 years, I am praying, if the Lord will permit, that the Lord would give me a, a lighter workload. I know my workload is already light at the moment, but there would
Mm-hmm.
be a lot of higher paying jobs in the UK. I can still keep my nursing license, but I can stay at home.
Okay. So like with your environment, with that great place that you found, I don't think you should leave, right? What do you think?
Yeah,
Have you ever thought of that?
yeah, but I mean, I don't have any specific plans yet. I'm now currently praying for, the next couple of years of what's gonna happen with us here.
Mm-hmm.
Pero, how do I say that? But
Maybe like
if I'm planning to build a family, and if my husband's working as a live-in carer, then
mm-hmm.
I would like to be very hands-on with my future kids, which is I'm actively
Mm-hmm.
praying for at the moment. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good
eh,
plan.
yun lang naman. That's the only reason why I wanted to find a different working environment so I can be more hands
Mm-hmm.
on kids in the future. What? Talking
I
thinking
see.
about something I don't have yet, but I'm praying for it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. And then, I know a lot of like UK nurses who are they just love the UK, you know.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, no matter how high the salary gets in the US, they just don't want to go to the US.
I would
I've
probably
heard about
stay.
that a lot.
I
Yeah.
would probably stay. I mean, I'm not closing my doors, but I
Mm-hmm.
would probably stay because my I'm thinking about the health aspect of us not having to worry. And so,
Yeah.
like, if we make money, then we save it for like the future. I don't know, like
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
and not to like worry, like what happens if I have a stroke or cancer or something.
Yeah, 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 right. Right.
Because even if you're
Right.
like a below minimum in your earnings, if you are in the
Yeah.
UK, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. 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 Right.
No,
Good.
that's what.
That's a good way of looking at things. Very, very forward looking.
Mm.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure, Sir Juni, but and then I feel like the culture in the UK, British people, they're friendlier, they're nicer.
They are.
I don't
They
know.
are. Yeah. 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 They're very polite. They're civil.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Other people in the US might have a differing opinion, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I do get that question a lot, and then I already have a ready answer. Like if there was something in the world, anywhere in the world you'd like to, settle down, I always say it's either the UK or Japan.
Like Japan as well. I wanna go to
Yeah, yeah,
Japan.
yeah.
Because they're like
And then
they're like living in a different
universe.
in a different universe. That's right.
Yeah.
Oo nga.
And
I like to
then
go to Japan as well, but we have to
the
speak Nihongo.
yeah, but easy. It's easy to learn. And then primarily the reason is because of the people. That's my answer. I have a ready answer.
Yeah,
It's
because of
because
the
of the
people.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's there's no two ways about it.
Yeah, it's the
Okay,
people naturally, Sir Juni.
it's the people. And then you talked about uh driving. So what do you do as a hobby aside from your plans on learning how to drive? What do you do with all that time? You take Milo out for a walk. Do
I
you
am a very
exercise, for example? Do you
what? I
run?
can't hear you. Can you ask
Do
me a
you
different
run? Oh, okay. You don't know that word.
what I'm talking about? I don't talking about. I'm a very introverted person. I like my
Mhm,
plans. I love my a moment of I like my alone time, my moment of
mhm.
silence. So I stay at home. I do a lot of reading when I'm at home.
Oh, you do. Okay. And what are you reading at the moment?
Oh my god, I don't wanna I I I
You're
don't wanna say that I read
something
a
something
weird
religious. What
so
is it?
something
What is it?
religious. So I'm very fascinated about end time prophecies. Oh my god, that's why I don't want to
Oh,
say it because I don't.
really? No, no, that's very interesting. Okay. And what have
Because
you found out?
because it's important. That's why I don't want to say. Tanga lang.
No, just share. No.
So, in my opinion, I'm not trying to show my beliefs to other people.
Yeah, go
In my
ahead. Feel free. It's your interview.
opinion, I
Hmm.
because there's a lot of before we before the world ushers into the 7 years of tribulation as prophesied in the Bible, there would be
Hmm.
a lot of prerequisites that has to happen
Hmm.
specifically, like very very small details that has to happen or that we have to see before we can
Okay.
say yeah, the world's ready for the tribulation. One would be um I would say personally, what one would be an alibi when the rapture happens. And for the
Hmm.
longest time, when I became a Christian, when I was in high school, they say the most possible. This is just my opinion, okay? This I'm not trying to be dogmatic. The the most
Dogmatic. Hmm.
the most possible alibi for when the rapture happens would be an alien. How do you call it? An alien
An alien
not
invasion.
not invasion, like when someone takes you from here and then bring you to their spaceship.
Oh,
Alien abduction.
abduction. Yeah, yeah, yeah. An alien
Alien
abduction.
abduction.
Hmm.
So new age people are now saying as part of their prophecy that there would be a mass disappearance that's gonna happen in the future.
Hmm.
These are like
Okay.
new people trying to deal with like otherworldly spirits.
Hmm.
And even the new age people are preparing for it. So when the rapture happens according to the Bible, then what's gonna happen is um probably the government will say, yeah, these people, because sorry, I'm a bit like having flight of ideas. These new age people
Mm-hmm.
are saying the people who will be abducted or taken out of this world, they would be the people who are preventing utopia from happening. So
Okay.
when Christians got when Christians get raptured, so possibly the people will say, "Oh yeah, the our alien brothers from more advanced civilizations have taken them because they're the one preventing
Mm-hmm.
utopia from happening." And that's
Okay.
just one of the things. And if you can watch the news on the United States, so it's a big thing at the moment, right? Actually, it
Yeah.
started a couple of months ago, like alien sightings, alien abductions,
Yeah.
UAP identified, blah blah blah.
Unidentified aerial
I don't know.
phenomenon.
Yeah,
I know
biology.
it.
Very good, Sir Juni. You read a lot.
Yeah.
You watch a lot.
I re- yeah, I watch a
Biologics,
lot of news. Yeah.
biologics, and they're like the whistleblowers have already said yes, there is an alien present. So in the light of the Bible, I
Yeah, that's
personally
scary, right?
they are demonic. They are demonic entities, and they are
Mm-hmm.
indeed preparing the world because the Bible says of a future mass deception where
Mm-hmm.
it would very very good deception and people will believe a lie. So I think my opinion would be it is highly probable or possible that the alien
Mm-hmm.
thing would be the mass
These are
deception.
the declassified the declassified files from the US military. Yeah.
Yeah, so when the Christians
I
get
saw
up,
this.
people will really say, "Oh yeah, they got
Mm-hmm.
abducted." So they would try to dismiss what is being said in the Bible, and then
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of other things I wouldn't say, but like red heifers in the Bible and plans
Mm-hmm.
to rebuild the temple because the temple has to be rebuilt before the tribulation.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot the river Euphrates has to dry up before the
Mm-hmm.
on. And if you can watch on the news, the river Euphrates has already started drying up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And a lot
because of yeah, climate
of people
change. Yeah.
are already prepared. And
Mm-hmm.
the technology at the moment that we have, because there's an incident there's a verse in Revelation which says, when the two witnesses die, pe-
Mm-hmm.
people from all the world will see it. And we need this is only in our lifetime where we can say, yeah, we have this type of technology where we can broadcast what is happening worldwide. And people will
Mm-hmm.
be changing gifts when that happens in the tribulation because, yeah, they would
Okay.
reject it. Anyways, change topic. I don't want to.
You
Sorry, sir.
said there were three, right? What are the others?
Three.
There has to be three prerequisites, right?
Oh, no,
What are
no,
the others?
not three. There's a lot of prerequisites. Sorry, bulol.
Oh,
There's a lot
okay.
of prerequisites.
I see. Signs. These are all the signs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a very, how do I say that?
Wait,
I'm
wait,
a
wait.
very mindful person. I am
Fatalistic.
not really. I'm a very mindful person. I try to be logical. So even if someone
Mm-hmm.
says something to me, even if it's a pastor who will say something to me, I will try to investigate, read about it, and see if it's
Mm-hmm.
so when
Okay.
I'm studying about the end times, I'm really thinking, is it really what the Bible is saying? Is it possible? And then the Antichrist,
Mm-hmm.
which is about to
Yeah.
come,
Yeah.
there you can cut this, Sir Juni. I'm just saying this. Alam mo ba na the
No, I've heard about that as well. Like you were talking
Antichrist
about
um uh,
the third Antichrist, right?
the Antichrist will be coming from a specific religion.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because the reason why we can say this is because this religion has their own set of prophecy, which is
Mm-hmm.
exactly the opposite of what the Bible is saying. So the Bible is saying that the Antichrist will come in the last days, pretending to
Mm-hmm.
be like Christ, and then there would be a
Yeah.
false prophet that will reign alongside him. And then this other religion, which I'm not gonna say because I don't wanna upset people, they
Mm-hmm.
do they are waiting for an end time global leader as well, and then
Mm-hmm.
um Jesus will reign alongside him.
Okay.
So false
I
prophet.
think I heard something about that from Nostradamus prophecies as well.
Mm,
Not too sure about the details of it.
yeah, but it's really interesting because they're like exactly opposite. And
Yeah.
then when Jesus Christ, according to the Bible, comes in the last days, the whole world left in the tribulation will fight him. And the reason
Mm-hmm.
why the whole world will fight him is because according to the prophecy of
Mm-hmm.
this other religion, like Satan will come to the world and try to fight the global leader. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's like exactly
Mm-hmm.
the opposite. What's written in the Bible, they have the opposite. So I with
Okay.
information we kind of have an idea that yeah, there. And then like
Mm-hmm.
will come from a revived Roman Empire. I know I'm not making sense, but the revived
Mm-hmm.
Roman Empire, Eastern and a Western leg, and the
Okay.
Hittites will come
Yeah.
from an Eastern leg. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop talking.
Uh,
Sir
that must be
Juni,
the
cut me
Persian Empire or something.
probably from the Ottoman Empire or something, or the leg of.
Okay. What are we to do with all of these prophecies?
We
What
have
are
to
we to
be
do?
ready. We have to be
You mean
ready.
we have to be moral,
Not
right?
really.
We
Not
have to be
really.
like we have to like we have to reestablish our faith, right?
We
Something
couldn't
like that.
we couldn't achieve the highest moral standard which God will accept no matter how hard we try. But we
Hmm.
have to reestablish our faith. And,
Okay.
like the thief, like the thief in the cross, he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't religion, he wasn't baptized. I mean, that's not to say we shouldn't be part of a religion, but you know,
Hmm.
personally, I see that verse in the Bible as emphasizing that God is looking into your heart. What's really in your heart,
Hmm.
in how you believe Him, if you really have put your trust in Him. Because the thief in the cross, when he said,
Yeah.
can you take me
Take me
with you
with you
to
to
paradise?"
paradise. Hmm.
And I think God saw the heart of this thief in the cross, and He said, "Today you
Hmm.
will be with me in paradise." And so,
I
God
see.
the intent of the thief's heart.
So I gotta make it to either the UK or Japan at the soonest time.
You can, I pray for you that you can come to the UK if the Lord
Yeah.
will.
Yeah. I'm gonna pray for that. Somewhere between the ages of, specific.
Why not? Why not, Sir Juni?
In the end, wait. In the end, what else was I gonna ask? Before we close, Leslie,
What?
uh, tell me about your IELTS. We should have started with that.
Oo nga.
Tell, summarize your IELTS journey because it's a interesting story as well, right? Summarize it all for me. How did it? How
Me,
many months did that take you? Like the entire journey from the first review center. Was it like
one
three
year.
months, a
I think
year?
that's year.
Hmm.
Because when I started um enrolling for the first review center, I think that was during the height of COVID pandemic,
Okay.
and we were doing, how do you call that, the house in-house, we're doing the in-house duty in the hospital, and so I
Hmm.
really didn't have the time to actually review. And I don't know what's different, Sir Juni, but
Hmm.
it I kind of felt like they were not really interested in me learning. There's no follow up and
Hmm.
things like that, which is one thing I really liked about IELTS Einstein. So
Hmm.
yeah, I tried reviewing on my own. I enrolled, but what happened was I actually tried to just do it by myself because I'm really confused about the system of the first review center.
Yeah.
That's
And then
what I
where
wanna
were the
ask
problem areas? Read the usual, right? Reading, and then you were scared about
read
speaking,
like
and then you needed writing.
Juni. Reading and writing. Writing, I know I can do it because I'm a writer, but I have to learn how to, the format and everything,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
to write the question. And I think I really, in all honesty, I owe it to IELTS Einstein.
Hmm.
Um, results I
The
have.
writing, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my writing results, I owe it to IELTS Einstein. My reading result, I owe it to IELTS Einstein as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the
Mm.
essentials of reading.
No.
Because I started my reading, I can't finish it within 1 hour. And I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh, getting, when I started, I'm having like 25 out of 40.
That's like a band six.
Yata, or less. Ganon. And then, listening, I'm kind of okay with listening. But yeah, I think I benefited from IELTS Einstein with writing and reading. Ano pa ba? And then I enrolled the second one, which is like
Oh.
what you call the Divisoria, the Changi Review Center. It's unlimited, but, and then, because of course, Sir Juni, I'm already a writer.
Did I
So
say
if you
that? Your writing was 7.5, man.
so
Wow.
like I'm already a writer, I'm already a freelance writer even before I started doing IELTS review.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
can you imagine if they're giving me like elementary or basic feedback on my writing? I was
Yeah,
so
I've heard of
disappointed.
that. I've heard of that. Yeah, that's terrible, right? That's terrible. Yeah.
Mm,
It's
Kaya
not like, yeah, it's not like the feedback that I give to your essays, right?
mm, I
Most
wonder
likely
how you,
feedbacks.
that's why I was saying, even if I would have the chance, wow, this is a promotion. Even if I have the chance to do IELTS again, and even if you would charge me more money, like twice
Yeah, man.
you're charging now, it really worth it for me.
It would be
At
worth it. Yeah.
oh, kasi people are just looking at the price. Oh yeah, this review center is cheap, so I would go for
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah, true.
scam. Kasi, wala, I paid how much, I forgot how I paid for the second and the first review center. But even
Hmm.
if my enrollment with them is active, I still paid for the third one, which is your review center. So,
Hmm. Yeah, terrible yun. Nabalitaan ko yun, ah. That's terrible. I mean, what help does that do, right? You send them an
kaya,
essay,
kaya
di
sabi ko,
ba?
hala, yun lang yung feedback nila. If only
Yun
I
lang
can
yung
show you
feedback.
feedback. Like, it's
Yeah.
like 5 sentences for the part
Grabe.
one. And then parang
Oo nga.
hindi did not really include na this is supposed to be the format, you have to look at this is the, like, you have to look at this trend in the graph and things like that, which I
Yeah.
on IELTS
Pati
Einstein.
yung
Kaya sabi ko,
you should use these arguments. It's better to use these arguments. Mga ganon. Stuff like that,
the way
no?
the way you attack, I wouldn't say it here kasi I want them to enroll in IELTS Einstein. Pero yung sa part 2 essay, the way you attack the questions to make sure you answer all the things required in the
Yeah, yeah,
question.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That's something I learned from
Each and every word. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm.
part 1, 'di ba I got 7.5, but
Mm-hmm.
part 2 I got the first part wrong and I still got the
Really?
7.5. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I
Okay.
I
What do you mean you
misunderstood
got it wrong?
I misunderstood the
The graph.
I think it was like a hydroelectric power plant.
Ah,
And then I misunderstood it to be high, like a water, how do you call it? I forgot the word.
a
Yung
filtration plant.
akala ko it's just like a water nakalimutan ko yung
Wait,
term. Yung parang anong tawag sa ganong plant, yung tubig lang. I
a
never
dam.
realized a dam.
No,
I thought it was like
something like a
just a
dam.
dam. I feel,
Okay.
and my entire part 1 is talking about the dam. And then
Oh, I see.
you ask me to rewrite my essay, and then I realized, hala, it's not a dam, it's a hydroelectric power plant. That's why they're generating electric pala. Kaya sabi ko ay mali.
Okay. And then her reading was 8.5. Leslie, this is so disappointing. Why did you score a 9? And then her listening was an 8. Your speaking was an 8.5. Saya, no? That's an
Ah, may
8.5.
may pagka-perfectionist, not really perfectionist, pero kasi parang sa mind ko, meron akong idea ng I want this score for me. Ito yung parang
Mhm.
feeling ko acceptable for me. Kasi I
Yeah.
would be disappointed na parang feeling ko nag-freelance writing ako tapos ang pangit ng score ko. Kaya when they're giving me parang cheap feedbacks from the other review center, I was
Yeah.
meh, ganun. Sabi ko, layo. Pero na-enjoy ko talaga
Incredible, no?
ano ko sa'yo and I really appreciate. I don't know how you do it. I know it's still business but I don't know how you do it.
Parang ano eh, parang now writing isn't as important anymore, right? Right?
Sa
Not like in the past, 'di ba? Sa US
sa
hindi na masyadong importante ang writing, basta speaking, 'no?
ah sa US yata pero sa
Sa UK,
UK
6.5 puwede na, 'no?
pa din. Mahirap nga yung 6.5 pala talaga ano.
Oo, mahirap pa rin. Pero parang now the emphasis is really on speaking, kaya I really wanted to talk to you, eh, 'yun. Kasi I wanted people to hear what an 8.5 is. So,
That
it's like we both scored 8.5, eh, 'no, gano'n.
ah,
Pero they had to hear you, right?
nakakahiya naman. Hindi naman ako alam mo, speaking is not my forte. Hindi ako maano, hindi ako like I mean, marunong akong mag-English pero hindi ako ano ba, yung hindi ako gano'n kagaling. Pero ang sinasabi ko dun sa iba, when you're speaking English with your examiner, try to be
Mhm,
comfortable because they will
mhm.
know. You're like trying to be robotic, like trying to, oh, what's my verb and subject and verb agreement. And then, sa akin
Oo
lang
nga,
naman yun. You have to be mindful of the grammar, pero try to
yeah,
enjoy. You can like, kasi kung syempre pag nagtanong sila, oh, what is your ganito, ganyan. Pwede mo namang sabihin na, pwede ka namang mag-answer outside of the box kapag yung two
mm,
choice siya for you. So sabi mo, ay,
yeah,
wala sa options but I think this is my idea and it will still be okay. Yun lang naman sa akin.
oo.
Gano'n.
Were you
Galing
always as
naman.
talkative as you are today when you were young? In school?
I'm I'm talkative with the right people but it's like
Mhm,
I have two personalities, Sir Juni. Because
mm,
I am very good with sensing energy. What? I don't know. Is it called
mhm.
intuition? Like there are
Must
people
be. Mhm,
that I already know, oh yeah, they're my people, that we have the same wavelength. And so I can be very talkative. If I know na these people are non-judgmental
mhm.
and will
Yeah,
understand where I'm coming from, then I will be talkative. But I can be very,
yeah.
very awkward as well with other people to the point that they will really sense it and they will feel really
Mhm,
bad because I will stay silent and not do anything
mhm.
and be really, really awkward. You haven't seen that side of me, Sir Juni,
I
because
haven't
I
seen that side of you.
can be very, 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 very nice person.
Mm. Leslie, uh, I'm so happy for you. My God, like you have all of these uh boxes. You have ticked all these boxes.
Thank
You
you.
are, yeah, you're clearly, I can see it in your aura.
Yeah,
You have
I'm really
made it.
sa'yo, Sir Juni.
And thank you for being in IELTS Einstein despite those two other review centers.
Alam mo ba na una kitang tinat, may conversation pa tayo before.
Really? There was an earlier one.
You
Okay,
called me first.
I see.
And
How
then
did you find out about IELTS Einstein?
I saw you on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Thank you for for coming into our lives, no? Galing, galing, galing.
Like, tuloy ako sa iba kasi makikita nila yung mga kaanuhan ko pero parang flight
Tsaka
of
ang
ideas.
galing. Gusto ko yung narinig ko sa'yo about, being very close to God, no? That's a really very powerful message, no?
Kaya feeling ko
Galing.
tuloy, people are asking na, parang how do you manage to do it? Parang how do you manage to bring your husband over, your dog over? How do you manage to
Yeah,
find a house in kasi
yeah,
yung
yeah.
amin talaga this is the cheapest place talaga. And ito lang yung
I
nag-iisang
see.
nag-a-accept ng dogs. Parang
Oo.
paano yun? Then when we had our first car, we had a very cheap but stable and running car. And they were like, saan mo nahanap yun? Sa Facebook. Sa Facebook. Oo. Ano? We prayed for it.
Galing. And so you have a garage as well. There's a
Ano
garage.
lang, like, is it called a garage? It's like an open driveway.
Okay. Yeah, big property, lots of space and
They're so rich. They're like, wow. Mayaman sila. But yeah, I mean, if people are wanting to go to the UK, okay naman siya. The secret is to find a good hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, everything just fit in like a puzzle.
Kasi some of the
Like
hospitals,
a hand to a glove.
like a hand to a
Uh,
glove. Kasi sometimes, lang sila, yung ibang hospitals, ang baba ng offer.
I
And then
see. Okay.
some hospitals will acknowledge your years of hospital experience in the Philippines, and so they will offer you the highest band
Really.
to start here. So
Mm.
that's the secret there.
Okay.
Research before you come here.
I
Not
see.
not perfect. It's what you make out of it.
What's your agency? Who's your agent? What's your
Ka-
agent? I'm sorry?
Kamox. Kamo.
Camox.
Yung sa akin.
Okay. You recommend them.
Yeah.
CAMUX.
CAMOX.
Camox. Okay.
Naman.
Sige,
I mean,
people ask.
there's a lot of good agencies naman. Basta lang, if it's a legit agency, they wouldn't ask for
Mm.
money.
Yeah.
You will shoulder your own medical, but you wouldn't.
Okay.
They wouldn't ask for money. Sir Juni, you can come here. Kaya lang ang dami mo na kasing pera dyan sa Pilipinas eh. Kasi you have a lot of students, but
Yeah, but inggit ako sa inyo. Anyway, I'll pray for it.
hanap kita ng jowa. Ikat mo na lang to. Hanap kita
Sige.
ng jowa. Anong age gusto mo?
Sige, I would like to officially advertise myself. Dasal tayo, Leslie. Pagdarasal natin.
If the Lord wills, I know you can come here, Sir Juni.
Yeah, I believe now that I've heard it from you. But
Nothing is
sige,
impossible.
Leslie. Hang on. Thanks
Okay.
for your time. Wait, I'll stop the recording. Don't leave yet, ha? My
Ah,
class is starting in 10 minutes.
off
Wait,
ako
how do
eh.
you stop this? Wait, hang on.
Stop ko na nga
How
din
do you
ulit.
stop this thing? Ayun. Stop recording. Wait,
Nakaka
Leslie.
ko eh.
Hang on.